I have a theory that SpongeBob is a trust fund baby, okay? Now stick with me because it may sound crazy, but just listen because I'm your cartoons professor, Chris Ass. Okay, so first, who is SpongeBob? SpongeBob is the main character from the SpongeBob SquarePants TV show, which first aired on Nickelodeon in 1999. I've got some facts and figures, but go to the full YouTube video if you want that. Okay, let's get into SpongeBob's family because this is the main reason I think SpongeBob is a trust fund baby, because every trust fund baby comes from money, so their family has to be wealthy, you know? Okay, so first are his parents, Margaret and Harold, and look at them, they just look wealthy. This look like Doug Dimmadome from Fairly Odd Parents, if you know, you know, and this looks like a very classy lady, okay? They look like, oh, money. And then come down here, they have their own boatmobile, if you remember that from the episode of SpongeBob, the Nematodes. Then the Grandma Kissy Kissy episode, where how did she have all that money to buy all that dough for them cookies? And then she has her own plot of land. This lady is retired, living large. And then don't forget Stanley, his cousin, okay? His cousin that apparently can't like do anything because he's such a big klutz. He has no care in the world for money, but he can't do any job. That means he's privileged, okay? Privileged people don't have to work. They just do jobs like Nicole and Paris, which leads me to my main point that SpongeBob is a poser. What is a poser? Someone cosplaying, a rich person cosplaying someone normal, okay? Look at these celebrities. You may recognize them. This is Harry Styles, Jaden Smith. If you want to blah, blah, go to the full YouTube video. But what rich people do is cosplay poor people for some strange reason, which I get into. And look at where SpongeBob is living. He's living in a nice suburb in Bikini Bottom. This is Tentacle Acres. Remember that episode where Squidward went blah, 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 in that nice ritzy squid complex? Why didn't SpongeBob choose to live here? Because it's so nice. That's because rich people are cosplaying as normal people. But then again, they don't want to go down too low, okay? To like, you know, to get out on Trailer Park. They don't want to go too low. And this is evident because SpongeBob is not living in rock bottom, even though he went to go visit there. Gentrification. Then we have SpongeBob's belief system always saying, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm ready for what? You're ready for capitalism. That's what he's ready for. Again, I go into full detail on YouTube, but essentially he knows that Squidward hates his job, but SpongeBob on the other hand is just smiling in his face because SpongeBob doesn't need the money. Squidward does. Squidward wants to be a famous clarinet player, but SpongeBob is just like, oh, I love this job. That's because he's cosplaying. He doesn't need fry cook money. Mr. Krabs doesn't even pay him at all if he does. And then how is he getting all the money, all the dough for these entrepreneurial businesses, okay? If he's telling chocolate bars, then he's got the nasty patties, and then he's giving money away. What poor person would give money away? This is a trust fund baby, yeah. Solo entertainer? Who can just try that out willy-nilly without worrying about money? In conclusion, SpongeBob is a trust fund baby because of his wealthy parents, him cosplaying as a normal person, and him keeping the poor people down so the rich stay richer, which he is. What do you think? Is SpongeBob a trust fund baby or am I reaching? Comment down below.